Alright guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be from a comment I saw on one of the other videos I did over the last few days, and it was talking about bad friendships, whether to cut people off, how to know when enough is enough. So it's a very simple thing, and I've done it in the past when you cut off people that aren't helping you on your mission. They're not helping you with what you want to achieve. And it's a very difficult thing to do in a lot of situations. Now, you can have plenty of friends that are your very good friends, that are really good friends to you, but they can also not support you in what you're doing. And it's not that they're not supporting you, but it's more they're not on the same path. I can have great friends. I've had great friends in the past. I still have really good friends that don't want to do what I want to do. They're not going down the same route that I am, which is completely understandable. Each to their own, go do what you want to do, whatever makes you happy. But if that person were to start saying, you're doing it wrong, you shouldn't be doing this isn't right, blah, 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 going against what I want to do, completely going against what I feel that I am meant to be doing, then we'll have a problem. That's when I know that person's being toxic. They're not helping me with what I want to achieve. If they're on a different path, but they're still saying, yeah, you go, you do what you want to do, they're still supporting me, then that's great. They're still my friends. But if they're on their different path and they're trying to get me on that path as well, out, done. It's simple as that. All you've got to do is just cut them off. And with cutting them off, there are tons of different ways you can do it. Be it just telling them straight up is the best way. It's saying, listen, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. And I don't appreciate the way you've been talking to me, the way you've been explaining X, Y, and Z. So you can stop that and we can keep going on our friendship. You can support me with what I'm doing, or we're done. And you leave it like that. And it's very hard to do if it's a very old friendship that you've had for a long time. So what you can do is you can set standards. You can say, listen, if you keep acting like this, I'm not going to be your friend anymore. I'm not going to bother. But if you start showing me with respect, or you start supporting me with what I'm doing, then I will stay your friend and I will help you when you need my help, etc. It's all about setting that standard and making sure it goes both ways, because you don't want to set a double standard where you expect something of them, and then when it comes to them needing your help, you're not there for them. So it's got to be something you can do both ways. Now, the way to realise if a friendship is going in the wrong way, it can be difficult, because it's, at the end of the day, it's all about who you surround yourself with. That decides your path ultimately, unless you have the strongest mindset in the world. But even then, you're going to be dragged down by if you're spending time with the wrong people. So if you sort out who you're spending time with, that's going to be the most important factor. But if you're on that step of trying to figure out if you're around the right people, first of all, that's the real question. If you think that this person isn't the right person, then obviously you're not around the right people. And if you have to question whether that person is helping you on your goals, if you have even a feeling of doubt in your mind, or if you have some form of doubt in your mind that that person is not going to help you, then you're probably not in the right friendship either. What you need to be doing is match it to these criteria. Okay, are they aligned with your values? Do they believe what you believe, etc.? Do they have similar goals? Do they want to achieve similar things to you? Okay, very simple. Number 3, are they taking action on those goals? Are they enforcing those values with their actions? If they meet those 3 criteria, they are a good friend. They are someone you want to keep around. If they are not, then you're going to have to rethink it. You're going to have to think, okay, they do really good at this bit, but are they worth it because they don't have this? What is the result that you're getting out of that friendship? If it's just the odd laugh, if it's the nice conversation or reminiscing about your younger years, then there's no point, because all that's doing is it's distracting you from the real task at hand, which is getting back to work and getting shit done. You can have tons and tons of friends, and it's very difficult to cut them off. I know that, I do. But you've got to have the strength, the willpower to realise when someone is holding you back, when someone is not on the same path as you. And it's not like you can never speak to them again, and it's not like you can never be friends with them again. But what you have to do is make sure you're around the right people, and make sure that you're not being held back. Excuse me, bless me. You've got to make sure you're not being held back, and that your potential isn't being capped by who you spend your time with. If you're being pulled down constantly by 2 or 3 of your close friends, then that's not going to help at all. But if you've got 2 or 3 close friends that are doing what you want to do, they're helping you, they're just constantly encouraging you to do better, then you're going to win eventually. And it's all about the people you spend time with. And the best way to do that is get yourself in the right group. Get yourself in groups that are going to help you grow. People that have skills. Find groups full of people that have what you want. Whether it's money, whether it's good body, whether it's being able to talk to tons of people, being able to conversate properly. It's all about finding the right people. What is it you want? Find the person that has what you want. Find out where they go, what they do, who they hang around, who they spend time with, and go and do that. And eventually you'll get there. Alright guys, see you in the next video.